All right, guys, welcome to the AI Breakfast Lab. Monday through Friday, we are here at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. We record these live on our YouTube channel, so welcome to from YouTube land. Welcome, James Money Penny. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the AI Breakfast Lab. Guys, this is the place to learn AI, right? We're going to talk about some of the tools here today. Welcome from Calgary. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Glad you guys are here. Any guests here? Do we have any guests here in the chat? Let us know. Let's see here. Calgary, good morning. Good morning from New Orleans. Yes, welcome, welcome. Boulder, Colorado, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We got Venezuela. We got, see here. We got Austin, Texas. Welcome, welcome, Austin. Austin, Texas. Yes, indeed. Philippines. Welcome, Philippines. Yes. We are a global company, no doubt, no doubt. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us in the AI Breakfast Lab. So, we're going to give you guys some really cool stuff. First of all, I'd like to talk about, if you're a guest here, we have all the book writing tools you need in our platform. Anybody that you know that wants to write a book, have you ever thought about writing a book? Are you an expert in your industry? Perhaps you thought about writing a book, right? Well, we have all the tools to do that, and we have all the resources available. And we, as a matter of fact, have an upcoming event that is all about the writing a book. It's called the AI Book Boot Camp. James just put that link in the chat for everybody. It's aibookbootcamp.com. Guys, this is a game-changing event. All right, a game-changing event for any entrepreneur. You're going to get all the resources you need to go publish your authority book. You're going to be giving a unique formula to write an authority book, and we're going to help you get published. No cost to you. You come to the boot camp, you'll have all the resources you need to get your book published. Period. Now, I'm going to share with you a few assets that we designed. If you want to promote this to invite other authors, we've created with our AI platform, we've created 20 Facebook captions for AI. All right. And you could use these captions to post on social media anywhere that you want. So let's just go ahead and share this link with you guys so you guys have it. These are all the captions and social for the book boot camp. And we'll make sure to put these in our Facebook communities also for everybody as well. So those are the actual captions. Now, we've also created some really, really cool images to go along with these captions. You want to see these images? Here they are. Your authority book awaits. From invisible to undeniable, overwhelmed and lost in digital noise, confident author, published and seen. Unbreakable authority, blend in or stand out, your choice, right? You have a book, you stand out. You hand them a business card, it's like, so what, right? This is your authority place. Experts don't compete, they command. And this is a virtual global book boot camp. Anywhere in the world, people can tune in. Your book equals your legacy. AI writes content, authors build empires. Write your legacy now. Wine optional. Pajamas encouraged. Book guaranteed. Virtual boot camp, January 24th. AI book boot camp. Aren't these great social posts that our AI platform put together? Your competitors are writing books. Just saying. My secrets to success. Get ahead, January 24th. Imposter syndrome. Publish a book, problem solved. AI Book Bootcamp virtual event. Netflix can wait. Your legacy can't. Write your book in 3 days, January 24th, 2026. Your expertise is buried gold. Time to mine it. Dig deep, write bold, publish fast. The world is waiting for your story. Your story deserved to be unearthed. Write your book in your pajamas. No travel required. Seats are limited. Don't miss this live virtual boot camp. Authors get paid more. Speakers, consultants, coaches, authors command 10x higher fees. Become the authority. There you go. So I'm going to give all these images to you. and I'll put that in the chat for you also. So you have all those images. These are great ways to invite people into our community, right? So the AI platform, let's talk about it, right? So we have book tools here to write any type of book you want. Look, write your book. So we have a book research tool, a book clarity coach, a book 360, a ghostwriter. This book 360 helps you basically really cover a lot of area on your book. If you don't know where you want to write, what you want to write about, your authority book, so does a clarity coach. The clarity coach gets you to the point where you get clarity on what you should write about. The ghostwriter helps you write it. The fact checker checks your facts. The book critic critiques your book. You create your book covers, your audiobooks, and you can humanize your text. Look at the book covers. I mean, they're pretty incredible book covers. You can see what some of them we did here for Christine Dean with her book, Amplify Your Impact, right? So it does great books covers. Here's another one we did here, the 7 Day Answer Blitz. We did this book also on the AI Breakfast Lab, right? Here's another one here, The Mindful Entrepreneur. It's a book that I wrote, right? By James Penny. So really amazing book covers, right? So you can create just about anything that you want. Now, let's talk about our book research app. So this book research app allows you to enter in your book topic or working title, right? And the cool thing about this book research app is that you can start from ground zero. Who's your target market? Entrepreneurs, small business, startup, investors, nonprofits, students. You could choose what your target is. Describe your target market and what's your goal for your book, right? Your goal could be to build authority, right? Generate leads, attract speaking engagements, teach a system or methodology, right? And then you go down here and you got secondary goals and constraints, industry, niche, or focus. Maybe what's your geographic focus? Global, North America, Europe, yeah. What's your desired tone? Inspirational, your voice and your styles, okay? Time horizon to publish, depth of research. One light, five exhaustive. So you can go up to five in exhaustive research. Enable live web research. You can upload notes. You can target manuscript. What's your script? How long do you want it? The manuscript, maybe 10,000 words, right? Preferred citation, APA, MLA, Chicago, Harvard, IEEE, or none. And then sensitivity concerns or legal constraints. And then there you go. There's your research. It does a ton of research for you. So really, really cool. You guys want to see this in action? James, you want to see it? Let's watch it. Let's do it. Let's do a book topic. Let's talk about a book topic we can write about. Let's say let's write about our book writing tools. Okay? Let's talk about writing a book using AI and your expertise. Okay? And the target reader is going to be entrepreneurs. And let's describe our target market. So let's just describe our target market. So our idea is to write a book talking about our book tools, right? So let's talk about our target market a little bit. Entrepreneurs have expertise in certain categories of business, and it's time for them to write their book. Using AI can speed up the process for them and save them time. Entrepreneurs don't have a lot of time. They need more time to get things done. They need to focus on offers and sales. things that really drive the needle in terms of profit for their companies. And then my primary goal is to generate leads. Secondary goal, let's see, secondary goal or constraints. Let's see here. Yeah. Our second goal is to build authority as an industry leader in AI technology for book writing. Excellent. Our industry niche, AI technology. And then our geographic focus is global. Oh, let's say, no, our desired geographic focus is global. Our desired tone, let's say conversational. Any voice style notes? Make sure that it's a very concise book that covers a topic per chapter. Make sure it's encouraging yet edgy, encouraging entrepreneurs to get their authority book written today. Okay. And then comparable aspiration books. I don't have any, so I'm not going to put in keyword phrases. Um, let's put in a couple in there. Writing a book with AI, AI book writing tools. Can AI really write my next book? Those are more question type of keywords. Okay. And just going to put commas in here. So writing a book with AI, book writing tools. All right. My tone or my time at 0 to 3 months. Let's say 0 to 3 months. Depth of research. Let's keep it 5. Let's do live. Manuscript 10,000. Citation. Let's do none. And no sensitivity or legal constraints. Okay. And let's take a look. 160 seconds, probably a little bit faster. So this does deep research on this topic, right? And again, this is an example. You could do the same thing with your book idea. So so in other words, before I come into this area to do this book research, I may want to talk with the book clarity coach if you don't know what you want to write about, right? Right, James? We are very clear on what we want to write about, right? We want to write about our AI technology and platform, right? So we're using this book research tool to do the research, which can save you a ton of money. I mean, James has talked about research, for franchise. Yes, I know the writing is grayed out. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see it, but I can see it. But I'll fix that. Um, yep. But you can hear what I'm speaking. So I wrote it in there and I'll make sure you see the my answers that I put in there. Okay. So yes, it may be difficult to see the grayed out text unless you have supervision. Stephen, yes. So cool. But I did type it in there, I promise. All right. Yes, grayed out. That happens a little bit, so I could easily make that change. Again, this is a lab. This is the first time we're using this, so we've tested it. the market. I haven't tested it in terms of the input text, but we put our text in there. Let's see what it produces, right? So it's doing some deep research. The AI behind this is very smart. It knows exactly what to do based on the parameters I put in here, and I'll be able to copy this and use this research to help write a book on this topic, right? Let's see what it identifies for us. Okay, yes. Um, so Stephen, since you are part of the Black Belt program, we'll get you access to the book boot camp. Anybody, James, you want to cover that? How we could do that? Maybe you could think that through a little bit, because we did promise them anybody that's part of the Black Belt program actually can get access to our book boot camp. How would we do that? They just gonna
We
say,
we we already have them in the list for the invite when we send out the invite for the login.
okay,
Anybody that's in the black belt has already been added to that list. They don't have to do
okay,
anything.
okay. We'll add. I'll have Christine add the that list into the reminders
Yeah,
also.
our support team has a spreadsheet with those in there. So if you can just email our support team and have them send it directly to Christine.
Great. So, Stephen, here's my inputs, right? So, my inputs were entrepreneurs, and the book topic was writing a book using AI and your expertise. And description of the reader was entrepreneurs have expertise in certain categories of business, and it's time for them to write their book using AI. AI could speed up the process for them and save them time. Entrepreneurs don't have a lot of time; they need more time to get things done. They need to focus on offers and sales, things that really drive the needle in terms of profit for their companies. The primary goal was to generate leads. Our second goal is to build authority as an industry. Where was that at? Yeah, as an industry leader, right, of AI technology for book writing. Our industry and niche focus was AI technology, global, desired tone, conversational, voice and tone. Make sure that the book is it's a very concise book that covers a topic per chapter. Make sure it's encouraging yet edgy, encouraging entrepreneurs to get their authority book written today. And no comparison. Let's see here. Writing a book, keywords, time frame was 3 months, and then here's the research right here. So let's go through the research. Let's just see part one. Let's just copy that to clipboard, and I'm going to put that in a Word document. It'll be a little bit easier to read for all of us. Okay. So you can copy it, and this is what I would do. This is research. I don't want to miss this, right? So I want to get this research for this and paste it in there. Okay. This is my research. All right. And let's just go up here and let's make this a little bit bigger. Select all that. Select A. Make it bigger for you so you can see it. All right. Here's part one, redefine topic. So right now, the research, let's see what it did in terms of number of words. 1,500 words. All right. Part one. And it's how many pages? 8 pages. Okay. All right. So title focus, how busy entrepreneurs can co-author their authority book in weeks using AI-powered workflows, value proposition, dramatically reduce writing time, maintain authentic voice, and accelerate lead generation and authority building. Differentiation or differentiator or short, actionable chapters, each covering one core step, edgy, motivational tone, emphasizing speed and profit impact. Detailed target for Rita persona, demographics, entrepreneurs, founders, solopreneurs, age 30 to 55, global annual revenue 250 plus, psychographics, time Time poor, results driven, tech curious, but deeply technical. Motivated to build credibility and leads through published expertise. Needs and pay points, limited writing time, uncertainty about structuring a book, fear of writer's block, desire to leverage AI using without losing authenticity. Book positioning strategy. Position as the fastest, simplest path for concept to completed manuscript using AI. Emphasize pragmatism, skip theory, focus on prompts, templates, and editing hacks, case examples. Tie chapters directly to entrepreneurial goals, leads, authority, offer creation, upsell possibilities. Good stuff, right? Good stuff. All right, let's go to the second page. Clarification need. Any specific case studies, existing client examples to showcase? Do you plan to integrate a proprietary AI platform, AI framework or platform? Yes, we do, right, James?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Part two. All right. So we can input what our apps, our AI writing apps in here, right? All right. Market and genre research, framework for live data gathering, Amazon Business. So it used Amazon Business in investing, Google Books, and Goodreads. Data points for title, author, publish date, public date, price, page count, ranking, competitive analysis spreadsheet with columns for themes, structures, tools mentioned, call to action. Okay, here's a sample list of 10 best-selling titles. Write with AI by Jane Smith. These are examples, okay? Um, AI for authors by Jane Doe and by Emily Zhang, the AI author. All right, these are how many reviews they have. I'm not sure who wrote Jane Smith and John Doe, but it's kind of common names. Common theme frameworks and methodologies, step-by-step prompt guides, idea, draft, polish, publish. Chapter counts 8 to 12. Each chapter, 1 to 2 key frameworks. Reader analysis, prompt, yes, okay. Time-saving hacks, complaints, fluff of generic AI tools overview. Lack of real world examples. Heavy marketing upsell embedded in the content. So those are some of the complaints. That's good to know. Yes. Trend and authority research. Current trends and emerging concepts. AI is a co-author, not just a tool. Collaborative workflow. AI-driven content. Okay. Expert. OpenAI. Industry consultants. Common pain points. Yes. Yes. All sensitive issues. Yes. It's good. Statistical data. Yes. Copyright and plagiarism avoidance checklists. Yes. Well, our AI platform has that default in it already. Yep. Don't use, yeah, we're not using ChatGPT. Yep. Good. Topic expansion ideas, related subtitles to explore. Entrepreneur mindset shift, embracing AI co-creation, mapping your book's promise to your business offer, selecting the right AI tool for your niche, crafting effective prompts that capture your voice, structuring your book for maximum engagement, read first drafts techniques with AI. Yes, all good topics to address. Key audience questions. Can AI really write a high quality book? How do I preserve my unique voice? What makes what mistakes should I avoid using AI? Which tools are best for entrepreneurs? Suggest frameworks. Great. Suggested frameworks. Spear, strategy, prompt, edit, amplify, release, focus, automate, structure, test, fast. Those are great ones, right? Relevant anecdotes and case studies, content gaps, detailed prompt architectures tailored to business book categories, real life composition, step-by-step publishing pipeline. Okay, we have that, right? We have that print on demand, there you go. So we have a step-by-step publishing pipeline for our book boot camp, right? We could take people through the whole process. It gave us some examples of chapter outline, possibly. Why entrepreneurs need to write now, speed and authority, setting your book goals for business outcomes, AI tools landscape, choosing your co-author, from idea to outline, prompt-driven mapping, automate drafting, AI is your ghostwriter, human touch, editing strategies that's to sound like you, publishing essentials, formats, platforms, print, audio, lead generation, turning book excerpts into funnels, launch and promotion, AI enhanced marketing tactics, and scaling and next steps from one book to a brand. You know what, James? Our platform can do all of that.
Yeah, sure can.
Those are great chapters because we could lead right to that, right? Really great ideas. So it gave me a reference and citation generator, like placement citations. It gave me some citations I could use, additional sources to pursue. It gave me some additional sources I can pull. Then it gave me some final action plans, right? Finalize positioning, populate market research into a spreadsheet, conduct expert interviews, use the SPHERE or FAST framework, develop chapter drafts, okay, timeline. I love it. All right, so let's do something. I'm just going to show you guys an example here. I like um, these chapter outlines. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I like the research it came up with. There's a lot of good stuff in there, some great ideas. But again, yours is going to be totally different. What's your area of expertise? The more information you put in here, the better, right? And I would highly suggest, for example, the book Clarity Coach is phenomenal, right? It's going to ask you questions to help identify what you want to write about. And it's very pesty. Is that the right word? Pesty? It's punchy. So it's going to ask you a lot of questions, especially if you're stuck and you want help writing. It's going to ask you questions like who do you help and what energizes you and what problems do you solve faster than most? If you don't know what you want to write about, the book Clarity Coach will get you there and it will bug you until you have clarity. All right. So that's a really great tool for writing your book. And then we have the ghostwriter, right? So let's go to the ghostwriter because, I think I have the chapters and I know what I want to write about, right? So I'm going to do a new chat. The ghostwriter is a ghostwriter and it's a tool that I could utilize using my area of expertise, which is AI. So watch this. So it's asking me some questions, right? I'm working on a book for entrepreneurs that need to write a book. I've organized my chapters that I like to focus on, and I'm going to paste them below. I'm also going to give you all of our AI book writing apps, a list of them. I want you to take these book writing apps that we have in our AI platform with Momentum Tech and integrate them into this book as ideas. This is the only platform we're going to use to guide entrepreneurs
Mm.
to writing their authority book. Okay. There's the chapters, and then I'm going to upload the book writing apps. So you have these apps too. I mean, you have them in the menu that's in the AI platform. So I'm just here's to write your book. write your book apps. There you go. Boom. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to make a new document and I'm going to paste them in there. So longer prompt, right? So I don't want to paste all that prompt in there. I'm going to make a PDF of that file, write your book. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the Ghostwriter. And then I'm going to upload right here. You can upload either a PDF or a Word document. I'm going to upload a book, PDF document. And it's called Write Your Book. There it is. There's the book tools, a PDF. You just open that and attach it. And then I'm going to hit go. So I gave it the chapter ideas that the one of our tools has skipped around a little bit. Obviously, we speed things up here a little bit on the AI Breakfast Lab. This is not the exact step-by-step process that we typically use. Like we may want to do the book 360. We may want to go through the book Clarity Coach, right? It just depends on where you're at in terms of your expertise. If you have clarity in your life and you know what you want, what you're doing, and what your calling is, and what your main purpose for existence is, then you're a lot further than most people. Wouldn't you say, James?
Yes.
I mean, James and I know what our reason for existence is. James knows my reasons for existence. What's my reason for existence, James?
To teach.
That's right. And then James,
And
I think,
and
and I know, and his tool, his is basically and develop items like have the AI platform and develop that, right? And so I can teach, right? James is obviously to empower other people to help them, to genuinely help them, right? That's what he's if he's not helping or encouraging or motivating or in somebody, then James is like nothing but, I mean, he'll whittle away, right, James? You have to have that.
yeah, that's
Isn't that true?
part of my DNA.
That's right. So what is your ability? What are you good at? What do people say you're good at? So that's what the book Clarity Coach helps you do. If you are not clear, the book Clarity Coach will help you. If you haven't figured that out yet. So the ghostwriter is our friendly ghostwriter, our friendly ghost. All right. And he is just incredible if you use it right. It's going to town, writing a lot of stuff, though. Hopefully, I didn't overwhelm it. If I did, it's going to give me an error. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So let's give it little short things, right? Let's shorten it up a little bit. Let's give it our book tools, and let's give it the chapters that we have. Copy, and let's just tell it what I want. These are the chapters to a book I want to write. I want to start doing some basic research on this. Can you give me feedback on this? I would like our AI apps to be the only AI platform utilized and recommended to entrepreneurs. These are the chapters. Start doing some basic research for me, please, and let me know you understand what I'm asking. So if I pasted a lot in there, right? So that happens. You get overwhelmed, the ghostwriter. So the best thing to do is to start slow with it. It'll grab really quickly what you're trying to do. So my prompt was a little bit long, and I want to be very specific with it. So let's try this again. All right. So we obviously wrote Bill's book using the ghostwriter. We wrote Christine's book with the book with the ghostwriter at our last AI conference. We wrote Bill's book at our last AI summit that we had, right? The entire book, the book cover, everything, right? All right. Let's see. All right. Let's refresh it and see what it wrote. So I understand you want to develop a 10 chapter entrepreneur guide where the only recommended tools are your Momentum Tech AI apps. And you'd like me to begin basic research and giving outline feedback. I'm on it. Quick feedback to your outline. Strong sequencing. And the ghostwriter knows how to write books. I mean, it knows how to organize it, right? I trust its feedback. Strong sequencing. It moves from urgency to strategy into tools, workflow, editing, publishing, and growth. That mirrors a clean idea, draft, market, scale pipeline that will be intuitive for busy founders. Minor suggestion. There you go. There it is. In chapters one and two, tie speed to measurable business outcomes, lead gen, pipeline, velocity, time to ship. This will help urgency land with ROI, not just inspiration. Material framing, the business value of speed is ready to support that angle. In chapter six, keep chapter six voice grounded in repeatable editing systems, style guides, tone controls, and human polish. So readers trust the AI plus you still sounds like them. We have methods and features to back that up. Basic research aligned to your chapters using your AI apps only for each chapter below. I've listed goals, starter questions, and concrete tasks so you can run inside your apps, plus a short note on the rationale. Why entrepreneurs need to write now, speed and authority. The goal is to prove why writing build fast builds authority and opportunity. Use book, write AI, market trend scan, book 360 to do a deep dive. Scan current trends of thought leadership books, identify how speed to publish correlates with media mentions and inbound leads, speaking invites, etc. with the book Write AI. Summarize 5 case patterns where rapid publishing increased credibility or deal flow in small businesses with the Book 360 app. Right. So again, I'm what I'm doing here is I'm trying to figure out a way to implement our apps into this, and we may um, put these tools at the end of each chapter, possibly. Why this works. Your speed authority case gains power with narrative plus patterns. We have material emphasizing the competitive advantage of speed to market, setting your book goals and business outcomes. Yes, okay, good. It goes through every app. AI tool landscape, choosing your co-author. Oh, I like this. Introduce your Momentum Tech stack and when to use each app. Book 360, Ghostwriter, Book Critic. Yes, create a capabilities comparison of BookWrite, Book Clarity Coach, Book 360, Fact Checker, Book Critic, create a book cover. Yes, yes, why this works from idea outline to prompt driven mapping. Love it. This is a good start, right, James? It's a good start, but
Absolutely.
let's hone it down a little bit, right? I'm gonna look at lead generation. Yes. All right. I don't want the book to sound too salesy, so let's do this. I don't want the book to sound too salesy. So can you organize the chapters and the recommended subtopics for me so that we could address the main concerns of writing a book with AI up front and then provide them our solution, which is our AI platform. Let's agitate them a little bit. Let's establish a need and let's address the pain points. And let's organize the chapter to be something that founders and entrepreneurs want to read. Okay. So again, that's one of the things you could do with the ghostwriter, right? You could guide it to help you write your book. So since we're talking about our book boot camp, and we're going to go into detail into the methodology at our book boot camp. If you want to own the room with your authority book, guys, this is where we're gonna dive deep into not just the ghostwriter, but into every single app, right? We're going to go through each and every process and tweak it and organize it and write a really good book. We've done this already dozens of times. James and I have done this dozens of times for many books.
Well,
This won't be
last year
our.
I think we wrote about 100 books last year alone
Yep,
using these tools.
that's right. And at boot camps, we did them all. We did it for other people, right? We did, yeah. So we know the process. We've proven the process, right? Using our tools. So, all right. So let's see what the ghostwriter does now. I'm trying to get it to get me the output that I want, right? So this is what takes time. You're the expert. I'm the expert in this case, right? So I want it to write a good book, so I'm giving it a little bit of structure. Okay, let's take a look at what it suggested. Oh, here we go. Absolutely, I understand. We'll front load the real concerns founders have about writing with AI. Keep the tone practical, not pitchy. Agitate just enough to establish urgency, then introduce them to your platform as a calm, complete solution. I like that. What do you think of that, James? You like that? Here's a founder first.
Yeah, I think
Here's
that's
a,
good.
yeah, here's a founder first reorganization and the topics to cover on each chapter. Proposed chapter flow, problem, clarity, solution, growth. Read this first. Writing with AI, what founders worry about. Hit the top objections. Will it sound robotic? Is it really original? Can I trust the facts? Will it still feel like me? Make the human advantage explicit. AI is a tool. Your voice and judgment are the differentiator. So we'll write for the ear and keep emotion, clarity, and intent front and center. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So let me go back up here. It bounced around a little bit. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Love it. Practical promise. This book shows how to use AI to go faster without losing authenticity. With a Q&A forward style that serves real readers and modern discovery. And also helps with voice engines. That's great for AEO. Yeah, the business case for your book: time, ROI, and authority. Agitate gently. Speed is the decisive edge. The clock, not talent, kills most founder projects. Connect speed to revenue opportunities. Position the speaking, pipeline, and uh, product size services. Product size services. Define success. One clear reader promise. Yes. Goals and audience and risk reduction. The AI co-author decision, picking the right tool for the job, introducing your stack, when to use. Introduce your stack and when to use. There you go. Perfect. There's our tools. Yes. Perfect. Use drafting without losing your voice. Use a ghostwriter. Love it. Good. I think it's really getting close. Okay. There's going to be a point where I'm going to have the ghostwriter start writing these chapters. Yeah. How do we present your platform without the pitch? Teach first, second tool. Each chapter solves a founder problem, then shows the minimal set of app actions to achieve it. Demo outputs. No. Okay, we got it. Keep language plain. If this structure works, I'll draft chapter one in this tone. Empathetic, myth busting, practical, closing with a short try this now checklist and a minimal tool step before I begin a few. Okay, I like it. I like it. Primary audience. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's go for it. Let's write chapter one and let's listen to it. Okay. We'll close out the breakfast lab with that. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and deliver a concise chapter one draft plus a one-page tool by task cheat sheet. Make sure it's everything the founder needs. Make sure it's friendly and unsalesy. So a good place and a technique that James and I teach is write the first chapter and then listen to it. Because if it sounds good, then we can go forward. But listening to it is important. Maybe reading it works for you, but for me, listening to it helps. I think it helps James too. I think it does. But
Absolutely.
because
Yep,
then you know
absolutely.
it can be it's readable. Because you know what? We want this to be an audiobook, right? Because if it's not, then obviously entrepreneurs love audiobooks, but really we need to really make sure it's audio friendly. Yeah. Entrepreneurs are busy. They don't have time to necessarily read a book. All right. Here we go. Here, excellent draft. Your page tool. Here it is right here, chapter one. All right. What did it say at the bottom here? Would you like me to generate your chapter one executive, concise, and story-led draft variants next using the outline above? If yes, share the style notes. Okay, let's see here. Well, what did it do? Let's just look at the beginning of it here. Okay, if you're a founder, time isn't a resource, it's the arena. Markets move while you plan. Windows close while you wait to feel ready. Speed now separates those who lead from those who explain later why they didn't launch, not ship. I'll change that. This book is a straightforward path to write your authority book quickly without losing your voice, your integrity, or your readers. The five real fears. How and how will diffuse them? It will sound like it will sound robotic. Answer. We write from the ear. Okay, good. Can I trust? I love these five. That's great. Okay. All right. Well, as we're working, prepare the audio from day one. Go ahead and write the executive, concise, story-led draft. Put it in paragraph form. Tighten this up and make sure the tone stays conversational. Lead, yeah, I guess lead draft. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna tweak it some more. So it made this suggestion. So I said, okay, let's write it, right? So the ghostwriter knows what to suggest. So sometimes it's best just to take its suggestion. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. Telling you, the ghostwriter is super trained on writing any kind of book. It knows how to craft it. It knows what the reader wants, the tone. Sometimes you need to push it a little bit, and that's what I'm doing right now, right? It's giving me a little bit of suggestion, and it's synthetic like that. In other words, it's going to make suggestions to make it improvements. That's how all of our apps work really, really good. Even our tutors in the Magic Kids platform work like this, right? They don't write it for them, but they challenge them, right? They gamify it. So the ghostwriter is just brilliant. So is the fictional writer, the fictional friend. Fictional friend is inside the Magic Kids platform. All right. All right. So let's take this. Let's just listen to a little bit of it. All right. So I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to copy that and let's do this in a new Google Doc. I'll paste that in there. Okay, it's chapter one. I want to grab a couple more things in here, like the paragraphs it wrote down here, and then I'm going to listen to it. Chapter one variants. Okay. Okay. Let's copy that and let's put that in the book. All right, let's just read through this last one here, make sure. If you're building a company, time is tight and attention is tighter. The book shows you how to write an authority. This book shows you how to write an authority level book quickly without losing your voice or your integrity by answering the right questions clearly in your words. And in a format modern readers and AI systems actually surface and trust will write for the ear and front load answers. So every section lands cleanly when spoken or skimmed and earns pull through in today's discovery channels. Let's name the real worries, right? It'll sound robotic. Is it original? Can I trust the facts? Will it still sound like me? I don't want to be salesy. Fair. We'll diffuse each with a simple workflow. You bring your perspective and stories. We structure around your readers' top questions. We draft fast. Then we humanize, verify, and tighten. Answer first natural language writes builds trust and makes your ideas more findable because it mirrors how people actually ask for help and how AI lifts concise, direct answers. Voice comes first. We'll lock a compact style guide, tone, sentence, length, jargon, guardrails, then keep it consistent across drafts. Reading aloud becomes a habit. If it sounds like a clear conversation, it's right for the page and ready for audio. The ear first pass to your quality filter and your shortcut to a strong audio book later. Will stay authentic, stories, examples, lessons only you can tell because genuine experience is what readers follow and remember. Accuracy is an optional. Before you lay out, we'll run a clear, calm claim check on dates, stats, and assertions, and source back fixes where needed, and strengthen proof with short cases. It's how we. Okay, I like what it's doing. Don't you think so, James? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's take this. All right. And let's just listen to this. So what am I going to do? We got a few minutes left here, 2 minutes. I'm going to go to our audiobook. Write your book. Here's our audiobook maker. And I'm going to create an audiobook of this. And I'm going to give it the actual chapter one. I'm going to paste the content in here. I'm going to go up. I'm not going to do any editings on it. Just let it read it. This is chapter one. Okay. And let's choose Brian. And let's just go here. I don't have a name of the book yet. So we'll just say Writing with AI and author Ed and James Moneypenny. Read this first. Okay, good. All right. What a boom, what a boom. Let's listen to it. All right. So expect to edit your audiobook. Okay, guys. It doesn't cost you a lot to do it compared to doing it live in the studio or the painstaking fact of you having to read it or pay an expert to read it for you. You can clone your voice and read it yourself if you want to. But right in our platform, you could do that right here on the platform. But this the main purpose of this first audiobook rendition, which is already done, is to listen to the tone. Okay, we're not going to listen to all of it, but I want to listen to a little bit of it right here, right now. All right, let's listen to it. I think it's going to sound good, but let's just make sure.
Are you meant to share your screen or no?
Yeah, you're not seeing my screen?
No.
Yeah, I think I was sharing my screen. Yeah, I was. I'm just going to share it again here.
There we go.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Chapter 1. Read this first. Writing with AI. What founders worry about. If you're a founder, time isn't a resource, it's the arena. Markets move while you plan. Windows close while you wait to feel ready. Speed now separates those who lead from those who explain later why they didn't ship. This book is a straightforward path to write your authority book quickly, without losing your voice, your integrity, or your readers. The 5 real fears and how we'll diffuse them. It will sound robotic. Answer. We write for the ear, keep sentences human length and add natural microrhythm. Draft fast, then smooth the edges using your humanizer pass so it reads like you speaking to a smart friend. This ear-first approach is also how we make the future audiobook land cleanly with listeners. We'll support the polish with a tone shifter and small imperfections that keep the prose alive. Is it really original? Answer. Originality lives in your perspective stories and frameworks. We'll seed your system with your examples and rules of voice map chapters around your unique quanda, the questions your market is actually asking, and keep your outline oriented to answer-led clarity, techniques that help you create distinctive, snippet-ready content rather than generic platitudes. Can I trust the facts? Answer, yes, with a verification pass. Before layout, we'll run a claim check that flags dates, stats, and assertions by chapter, and we'll fix anything shaky with source-back notes. That's how we protect authority and reduce last-minute rewrites. Will it still sound like me? Answer, we lock a compact style guide early, tone sentence length jargon guardrails, then maintain it through multi-draft history and consistent tone controls. You'll see versions side by side to keep momentum high without losing your signature voice. I don't want to be salesy. Answer, we replace hype with helpfulness. Lead with crisp answers to real questions, then share just enough of the process to let readers replicate results. This answer-first content strategy aligns with how people and AI systems consume information now. Short, precise, and useful. A simple founder-safe workflow you'll use in this book. Clarify the business case. Define one reader promise and 3 measurable outcomes: email list, growth, qualified consults, or productized service leads. Speed matters because publishing faster compounds authority and opportunity.
Okay, I like it. There's some edits that I would do, but I like what the direction is going. Sounding good. The tone is good. Don't you think so, James?
I think so. Sounds
Yeah,
great.
I think we'll edit it a little bit, and like we do in the lab, we finish the book, right? We're not going to finish it now, but again, this is a good start. And what I do is, when I have time in the break or coffee or in the morning, I continue to tweak it and edit it, right? That's how I work, right? You got to find how you work. So listening to the first chapter a little bit gives you an idea of the tone. And then if you need to change direction, right? That's what we do in the AI Breakfast Lab. And that's how James and I complete this OODA loop. We constantly write books. Like last year, we wrote well over 100 books, right? Using this process. We start it, we finish it, we edit it, we take it to the finish line, right, James? That's how it works.
Absolutely.
That's how it rolls. Well, thanks for joining us on the AI Breakfast Lab, guys. If you tuned in and you're a guest here and you like what you are seeing, and we don't rush the process of writing a book. We don't suggest that. That's why we have all the tools on our platform to write a book. That's why we're having the AI Book Bootcamp, right? To get you to understand. Because there's a lot of lawsuits that go on with people that write books with ChatGPT and other platforms, and they don't read it, right, James? They
Yeah.
don't read it, and they end up with problems. We don't promote that here at Momentum Tech. We want your book to sound like you. We want you to have your expertise in it. AI can assist you and speed up the process 100-fold. So that's where we're at with the Breakfast Lab, guys. Thanks for joining us. We're going to start our business
Overview.
here in just a minute. Let me stop the streaming, and thanks for joining us. Tune in Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central, 11